Well, it's that time of the week again where it's just documenting and recalling everything that's happened. Plenty has happened. Opportunities have come by, opportunities have been accepted. It's been a real privilege. One is for a not-for-profit organisation that I absolutely love with my dear heart. I'd literally do anything for them. So getting on boarded there was a milestone in itself, and it proved that the journey I'm taking is very, very synergistic and widely applied. It's not only just for the purposes of just trying to make big bucks, but it's also serving and giving back to the community, again, this time through a leadership role or a community position. So it's a real privilege, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one with this perspective, but I've realized how hard it is to come across those opportunities if you weren't like good in school. How can I put it this way? I'm just crossing the road, by the way. How do I put it this way? If you weren't good in school, like you weren't a school captain, you didn't have any like leadership roles in school, it's very hard for you to get these opportunities post-school. Like these societies and clubs that all have leadership roles or community positions, because all the people with it have it. They apply for it, they take the roles over you. So you realize now, so the people who didn't do much in school, didn't engage in many activities, it's very difficult, but it's not impossible. And it comes through a following bit of advice that I was given by one of my good advisors. It was, when you enter any interview for any position, you make sure you give them a demonstration or display of work that you would do for them if you were in that position. So for example, if you're going for an events role, or if you're going for a general sales role, you give them an overview of what your skill set is in sales. Like, are you good at objection handling? Are you good at discovery? You'd role play on the spot. Whereas if you're going for an events role, you would spend time going through your general workflow or step-by-step process of how to get that role. And I think that's the most important thing I learned, to be honest, because that helped me to nail the interview at the end of the day, was having to learn what to do if you were in that position already. Act like you're already in that position, so that it removes that feeling of feeling foreign or an imposter or unknown. You act like you have the skill set to execute there. So when they ask that question up, you go through the exact step-by-step process of how to nail something. I think that's the most important takeaway, is just to ensure that when you do ever apply for these roles and you feel underprepared or underqualified, let's say, again, no school experience, no previous professional experience, you just make sure that when they ask you that hypothetical, what would you do if you were in the role, you have a workflow set out. You give them such a nuanced and detailed example where you spend hours preparing that they almost feel stupid saying no. And I think that's the biggest takeaway I got from the week. It's applicable to anything. It's just that trait of wanting it bad enough. I appreciate you guys listening in, and I'll catch you next week.